Yes, thank you so much, guys, for staying here with us. Our first guest this afternoon is a British consultant and a businessman who has been heavily involved in the Nigerian entertainment space, from show promotion to talent management. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show this afternoon, KHOMEINI, BUKHARI, A.K.A. Oyinbo. Did I get your name well? Oh my God, I was very, very careful there so I don't murder your name.
How did you get the name Oyinbo?
It was DJ Chicken that named me that one.
Oh, interesting. Good that you even mentioned DJ Chicken, because I mean, I've been seeing you everywhere and I've been hearing about a certain controversy. Well, first of all, what brings you to Nigeria? How is it that you enjoy Nigeria a little bit too much?
Okay, you know that basically I was raised in the UK. However, I'm of Pakistani origin, so our cultures are intertwining. We have the same sort of morals and ethics, etc., etc. So I felt comfortable over here anyway. And when I was in boarding school, most of my friends were Nigerians anyway.
So you speak the lingua.
I don't know about that one.
But I mean, let's talk about, before we go into the controversy, like she said, you have a talent management facility, you work with talents in Nigeria. Tell us about that and how it's been so far, you know, building that company here.
It wasn't really that official, because what I was doing was I was mainly working with federal government, state governments, doing consultancy regarding different fields such as power, agriculture, and other things as well, you know, transportation, many things I did with them. I just think that when you go to university, the whole thing about university is that it teaches you how to learn things fast, teaches you how to articulate things, teaches you how to articulate yourself, present things. You know, those are all the skills that you learn from university. So my dad was a businessman, so I just wanted to follow his steps.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
So this thing about entertainment, it came into because I was really a big fan of CSR, youth inclusion, all this stuff.
Oh, I get it.
And I felt that through entertainment, I could tap into the youths. And I did through artists and you know, influencers, etc. Yeah.
Fantastic. Now let's get to the real deal. So, as I said earlier, I've been seeing the DJ Chicken, I've seen clips, interviews that you've granted and all of those. So to me, it appeared like you were just interested, like some sort of a philanthropist who just wanted to like, okay, let me get involved in this person's life, let me help this person. And it's almost like somebody is stabbing you in the back. That is all I can, I mean, how I can summarize it, like in a nutshell. All right, so you want to tell us, how did this even start? Because when I heard that part of, oh, so you wanted to give him some clothes and then he locked you up in a room and then it was harassing you, the lady you went with who was locked up in a room with him and he was harassing the lady, he was making advances at the lady, you know, and all that. I was wondering, how did he even escalate to that? Or degenerate, if let me use that word, degenerate to that level.
So I'll just tell you what happened that day. Then I will tell you that I don't know how it degenerated to that level. But what happened that day was that there's a gentleman called Richie. I don't know if we're really meant to be talking about brands and stuff, but anyway, he gave some clothes that he said that I should go and give to DJ Chicken. You know all these brands, they like to give clothes to popular artists or influencers. Just if you could kindly wear it for me, you know, I would appreciate that. If you post me, I would appreciate that. You know, things like that. Later on, if there's traction from the department, okay, can you come and be one of our ambassadors? So it starts off from somewhere. So I just told him that the gentleman that wants to give you some exclusive clothes, expensive clothes, I want to come and give it to you. So when I got to his house, next minute he said I should come. Next minute, he just locked me in the room. Before he locked me, he told me to wait on the bed. He told the lady the young girl went to sit on the sofa in the apartment, and then boys just entered, like 6 to 8 boys that I know. I didn't really understand what was going on. It was just mixed conversations that didn't make sense to me, you know. So it was quite crazy. So when I petitioned Alagbo, I listed everybody's name that was part of this, you know, this, I don't know, you could call it illegal imprisonment. They didn't really call it kidnapping, but it's one of the same if you think about it. Extortion of money. I even got hit on the chest a couple of times by one of the boys. You know, like their names are all online.
They forced you to make transfers?
Yeah, they forced me. So there was at one point that even when they forced me, my phone was off at that time. So when I gave them the phone, they went to hide it. So that's how I was stuck there. I didn't eat that day. I just came from doing content creation with Samuel Banks. From there, I came there, you know, to give him some clothes. And then I also had a club appearance that night in Ajah with Bamidele Adams. So it was just like my whole plans messed up. I just went home very sad. I really didn't know what to do. Then once I got to I went to a different location. I spent many nights in a different location because I was just confused. You know, just calling my friends. What do I do? My close friends. Then eventually I petitioned Alagmo. Now the thing is, the police always ask me like, "What did you do?" Because it doesn't make sense. You know, like,
that somebody would treat you that way. Yeah.
Someone's angry with you. Why are they angry with you? Like they should tell you why they're angry with you. You know, or there should be a reason. You must have done something to provoke it. But till today, you know, like Chicken got arrested, he slept there 2 days. Dosky got arrested. They're looking for the other people like Kashi Tunes and many other people that were there on sites. Somebody representing J-Plug, the brand also, they're looking for him as well. Many other people they're looking for. And when they asked them what happened, there's no reason. It doesn't make sense. Like,
I mean, do you go around with security right now?
All the time. That's the saddest thing because I don't even know why I need security. Like Lagos is safe. It's like Lekki, VI, these areas, they're potentially safe. Like, I haven't done anything to anyone.
So, I mean, prior before that, you guys have been doing business together. You guys have done stuff
not business.
Yeah.
What happened was, prior to that, I was just there trying to push him forward to filter things that he was saying. Like, you don't have to insult the video. You don't have to insult Zlatan. You don't have to insult, like, make it funny. Even if you're making fun of somebody, make it light. Make it funny, but don't be deep and personal. You know, like if there's a lot of utterances that he made. I made him on the day of the video's wedding. I was there. You know, I was inviting all that stuff, and I made him come on TikTok Live and apologize to the video. And even while he was apologizing, he was saying he was using utterance like, "But he doesn't feed me." I was like, "But that's not a sincere apology. Like nobody has to feed you, or nobody has to do things for you. They don't owe you in the first place. You're an adult. You're a grown adult." So anyway, I made him do a lot of things. I took him to Zlatan. I pleaded with Zlatan to forgive him. Zlatan forgave him. You know, he leaves bitter taste in many people's mouth, and he just continuously does it. And so, like, when I went to the UK, he did another thing when he went to J-Plug, and you know, he was trying to meet Davido. Davido was just being quiet about it. He didn't say anything more. And then he goes online saying Davido will bow to me one day. Like many silly things that. And he kept on coming saying I'm his manager. Now I kept on saying I'm not his manager. I kept on telling him I'm not his manager. I'm your friend trying to make you a better person. We could have done business later on because I was trying to like clean up his brand, like rebrand him because his engagements are high, like he's blessed.
So moving on now. Would you still like to do things with talent from this experience that you've had? Because I mean, there's a tough one.
There are amazing people out there. Like, look, the cleanest brand that I probably have worked with is King Madi's brand, I would say, yeah? Like with King Madi, yeah, you don't need to stress yourself too much. One call to her, this is what's happening. She agrees to do it. You give her our money. And it's automated after that. Like there's no stress with that.
I mean, to phantom this and the events. I was going to ask you, did he ever show you signs? I mean, he extorted money from you.
Yeah.
Was there any situation where you didn't pay him, where he claims that you owe him money in any way, for him to have extorted from you?
Okay, so I want to say that bit. So he said, I don't say wait, but he said that. Something like, I owe him #1 million. So we asked him how. You know, this is when we were in our meeting. I don't want to mention the places that we were having a meeting, but it was in the legal setting, yeah? So it was. So I said to him how. He said, when I brought clothes from, so I'll just name Richie from Bahamas. When I brought him clothes, for him to wear the clothes is 500,000 naira. For him to post it's 1 million naira. You know, so in total.
So was there a contract to that? Was there anything?
Look, brands can just be like, you know, prestigious brands. They'll just give you clothes.
I get
it's an honor to even wear in the first
place. But for him to be saying that, did he know that for him to be requesting that, that means there must have been a plan?
He should have asked the brand owner himself, because at the end of the day, like, I said to him, okay, please call the brand owner, or I'm willing to open my bank statements. Like, he didn't give me any money. He just said, come and take this clothes out of love. We wear out of love. He gave it to us. It's simple as that. It wasn't anything that serious.
Interesting stuff. So moving on, what is in the works for you? I mean, you're enjoying Nigeria.
Okay.
What are we looking forward to?
But back to Lagos State Government under Youth and Social Development, trying to do, so right now, this year, my major plan is I want to go deeply with corporate sponsors to do rehabilitation of motherless babies' homes and motherless babies' homes and widows, yeah? That's that's where my soft spot is. So that's my way of giving back. Yes, I want to go into entertainment. Let me tell you something. Whenever I've done concerts in the past, which I've done many, I always try and clean things up. Like when I did concert with A.K.A. pre-order, nothing sexual, no profanity. Keep the peace. You know, promote good morals, have fun, stay off the streets. I try and keep it like that.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Thank
well
you,
done,
KHOMEINI.
and thank you for
so
coming on the
much.
show. And
Thank you
for
so much.
clarifying things, I mean, clearing the air, making it very obvious that this is what happened. All right, so we've been talking to our guest, Oyinbo, and that is it with our first guest for today. We will be back shortly with our second guest after this commercial break. Stay here. Thank you
Right,
indeed.
thank you. I'll wait till the end.
Thank you.
Right, thank you.